I never thought the quiet sound of a door closing could break me. But that morning, it did. The front door clicked shut at 6:12 a.m., just as the sun was barely touching the edge of the sky. I sat at the kitchen table, a cold cup of coffee in my hands, listening to her steps, light, hesitant, almost guilty, as she slipped inside. She froze when she saw me sitting there. Her hair was messy. Her clothes were wrinkled. She smelled like perfume that wasn't hers. And the moment our eyes met, I knew, no guessing, no denial, no pretending. Something had happened. Where were you? I asked softly. She opened her mouth, closed it again, then whispered, "We need to talk." Those 4 words always mean one thing. Truth is coming, and it never comes gently. The strange behavior had been building for weeks. The phone face down on the table. The sudden nights, out with coworkers. The unread messages I'd see flash across her screen before she snatched it away. The way she smiled at her phone, but sighed when she looked at me. I kept telling myself I was imagining it. I was tired, stressed, insecure. She wouldn't do something like that. Not her, not the woman who once cried because she lost the bracelet I bought her. But love makes you blind first, then it makes you numb. I placed the cup down and met her shaking eyes. "Just tell me," I said. She sat across from me, hands trembling, lips pressed together like she was holding back a flood. "I didn't come home last night," she whispered. I took a slow breath. "I know." Her shoulders dropped. A tear slid down her cheek. "I was with someone," she said. "A man from work. It was late, we talked, and I'm not proud of what happened." The room didn't spin. My chest didn't explode. I just felt an odd, hollow quiet settle inside me, because part of me already knew. "What do you want me to say?" I asked gently. She blinked, confused. "You're not angry?" "I'm angry," I said, just not surprised. She looked at me like she didn't understand how I wasn't screaming, flipping chairs, breaking something. But anger wasn't the first thing I felt. Just sadness. Deep, heavy sadness. Because as she talked, I remembered everything. Her laughing in the passenger seat on our first road trip. Her hand intertwined with mine at the hospital when my mother was sick. Her voice telling me she loved me through everything. Suddenly, those memories hurt. Every one of them. She wiped her eyes and whispered, "I didn't plan it. I swear. I just felt alone. I felt like you weren't there anymore." That hit me harder than the confession, because she wasn't wrong. I'd been distant. I'd buried myself in work. I'd come home exhausted, quiet, barely present. I thought providing meant loving. I thought stability meant safety. Maybe to her, it just felt like absence. Still, there were 100 ways to talk to me, and she'd picked the worst one. I leaned back, staring at the floor, tried to breathe past the heaviness in my chest. "Do you love him?" I asked. "No," she said quickly. "No, it wasn't love. It was escape. I hated myself the second it happened. But you stayed the night." She broke. Completely. "I didn't want to come home and face you," she cried. "I knew I hurt you. I knew I ruined everything." I looked up at her, this woman I'd built a life with, now shaking, ashamed, terrified. And something inside me cracked in a way I couldn't repair. Because I realized I wasn't the man she turned to when she was breaking. I was the man she ran from. She reached across the table, her hand hovering over mine. "Please," she whispered, "tell me what to do. Tell me how to fix this." I pulled my hand back slowly, not out of cruelty, out of honesty. "Fixing this," I said quietly, "starts with you understanding that what you did didn't just damage us. It changed me." She stared at me, tears slipping silently. "I don't hate you," I added, "but I can't pretend I'm okay. Not right now. Maybe not for a long time." She covered her face, sobbing softly. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." "I know," I said, "and I believe you." And I did, but apologies don't erase choices. Then came the moment she truly didn't expect. "I'm not leaving today," I said. "I'm not yelling. I'm not packing bags. We don't need to decide everything right now." She looked up confused, almost hopeful. I continued, but I need space. I need time. And you need to be honest with yourself about why you went to someone else instead of coming to me. Her expression shifted. Guilt, fear, acceptance all fighting behind her eyes. We'll talk again, I said, but this chapter ends here. Today. She nodded slowly, wiping her cheeks. Do you think we'll make it? She whispered. I don't know, I answered honestly. But if we do, it won't be because we pretended this never happened. It'll be because we face it the right way. I stood up, walked past her, and opened the window to let the cool morning air drift in. A quiet, steady breath escaped me. Not anger, not revenge, not bitterness, just clarity. Because sometimes the strongest reaction isn't rage. It's choosing yourself, even when your heart is still breaking.